Hi guys, it's Siva. I wanted to talk about my latest plans in this new video. So since I got back from the Lonely Dog seminar, I've been very motivated to get in shape. One, because I'm out of shape and fitness is a good idea. And two, because I have been thinking about maybe fighting next year at the open gathering. Of course, I've said that kind of just about every year, and it never has happened for various excuses or reasons, however you want to view it. But one of those excuses, that there are not usually other women fighters, is not going to apply in 2018. I know of at least one woman who is definitely going. And the other reason is that one of the other excuses that I often give is that I am out of shape and I have not trained enough. And so I've decided that I'm going to make that not able to be an excuse either. And I have started a workout program, and so I wanted to talk about it a little. I am working remotely with one of the UK dog brothers. He's a full dog brother, and he's a DBMA instructor. Point Dog is his dog name. He is Colin. I met him in Hanover. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I've kind of always liked his style of workouts. He's very long-term goal oriented. He's not big into fads and things like that. There are a lot of fad exercises that seem very high risk for injury and maybe not sustainable, which are maybe fine if you're a young fit dude, but kind of not so for a middle-aged out of shape lady. I know a lot of things are very popular with military and stuff like that. Those guys can get away with it. I cannot get away with it. I want something slow and steady, long-term results, long-term sustainability, lower risk for injury. Obviously, anytime you do any sort of physical activity, there is a risk for injury. But yeah, I want to minimize that, because if I do injure myself, I'm older. I'm not going to heal as fast. Yeah, so last night was the first night of his workout. I obviously do not have the cardio for it. It was really, really, really hard. And actually, I didn't do all the sets of some of the things just because I couldn't. I started getting dizzy and barfy, which is a cardio thing. Weight-wise and stuff, everything very achievable where he had me start. It's fine. I'm pretty sore today, but it's the level of soreness where your muscles are hey, you haven't used me in a while. What's going on? So, I can get around the house and do things still, but I feel kind of like a crotchety old woman. Everything hurts, but that's okay, but obviously I need to get my heart a little up to par here. So I'm going to kind of make videos tracking that and talking about that along my journey. I don't know how much I'm comfortable sharing on the internet. The videos, at least of me last night, I made some basic videos, recorded me just, to get his feedback, make sure my form's correct on things and that sort of stuff. I look like what I am. I look like an old out of shape lady, and the videos are not flattering. And I know that they don't need to be. Workout videos are not supposed to be flattering, but this is the internet. I'm not sure I want that on there for all the world to see. This channel doesn't have a lot of subscribers, and most of you are my friends and people I train with already. So you know what I'm like, but there are a few strangers that do subscribe to this channel, and you guys have always been cool and nice to me, and not very judgmental about all my problems, which I am not shy about sharing. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know. Yeah, I'll maybe share some stuff, and maybe as I get better and I don't feel quite as stupid and hideous and embarrassing, maybe I'll share more. But for now, I'm gonna talk about it mostly, and maybe talk about, oh hey, I was able to do this many reps, or I don't know. But I wanted to say that I'm starting the journey, and I'm hoping that I can keep it up, because it is really, really hard. I have stuff that I do every morning, just a little 5-minute stretching sort of stuff. And then I have stuff that I do 3 or 4 times a week that are more basic exercises. And then I have this big workout that takes an hour that I do twice a week. Supposedly, once I'm better and I don't need as much rest between sets and stuff, it will take between 30 and 40 minutes, which is good because that fits my life better. One of the things that is very hard about me getting fit, that I've talked about in other videos, and actually one of the reasons I got into martial arts to begin with, is I'm very busy, so it's very hard for me to fit large blocks of time. I'll never be the kind of person who's I'm going to go to the gym for an hour, because then you also have, the travel to the gym at the hour, then you have to get home and you have to shower and get ready again for whatever else. And that adds up to a lot of time, and realistically, I just don't have the time to do that in my life. I need little things that I can insert here and there in my schedule. because not only is that more convenient, but also that means I can sustain it for longer, because if I ever get even more busy, I don't have to be like, well, I guess I can't do it now because I don't have time, and I can't make excuses that, it takes too much time, because it doesn't. And because I want something that I can stick to, and that's a reason to do it. The other thing that's very hard to me that also links back into time is I get really, really bored. I don't know, some sort of grown-up ADHD or something, but like, it's really hard for me to do anything like that without being like, man, I could be reading a book right now, or, I could be doing some chore that I need to do, or doing something fun like reading a book or playing video games or something. So it's really, really hard for me to do things like that without just becoming mentally obsessed with the time I'm wasting or the other things I could be doing, even though I know objectively your health is not a waste of time, right? Especially your long-term health and being in shape. It's not. But that is something that I wrestle with. The more time that something takes, the more likely that begins to be more than just a difficulty and begins to be something that actually stops my motivation and it kills it and means that I don't do it. So again, 30-minute workouts twice a week right now, like, that is totally sustainable for me and totally doable. I won't want to do it. I will be like, God, there's an Overwatch match I could be doing right now. That's a video game for those of you that don't play video games. But I can do it. So, right now it's an hour because I'm so slow. But in theory, it'll be a half an hour. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be working with Colin. I really like the stuff that he shares on Facebook, and his philosophy and his approach. And he's a nice, funny guy too. Also, as a dog brother, as someone who has fought a bajillion times, if I do want to start working in like, hey, I want stuff that's going to help my sparring, like I can say that, and he'll work that into the program. And we talked about that even a little bit. And so I would like that. I like that opportunity. I like that I have someone who will not scoff if I'm like, well, I want to do an exercise that's going to make my footwork when I'm hitting my husband with a stick better, right? He understands what I mean by that. We talked a little bit about the competitive spirit. His wife is also a dog brother. In fact, she is the dog brother with the coolest name of any dog brother. She is Psycho Bitch, and I am forever envious that she got that name, and now no one else can have it. She is also a wicked scary fighter. Awesome. So I met her in Hanover too. She's a very nice lady also, but like, holy shit, I would not want to fight her. Sorry, getting sidetracked here. Anyway, although I'm still fucking exhausted from working out, like I'm excited, and I really do hope that I can keep up the motivation to keep doing this, because it'll be good for me, be good for my martial arts, and I guess I don't need a reason more than that. Those are two good reasons. So yeah, I'm just telling you about my journey and that I'm starting on it, and that I'll probably be making some videos about it in some capacity or another, even if I'm not going to show myself doing embarrassing squats and looking like I don't know what I'm doing, because I kind of don't. But yeah, well, thank you guys for watching.